Hello friends, welcome to Liquid Bird, and I am here with the next video on how we started. Today we are going to talk about how we devised different mechanics for the game and what were the thoughts and behind the scene that went into it. Now you already know about the rocket and how we can basically send payload and earn points and how other players can basically influence you. So now imagine the game like just trying to collect 4 paths and these cards and just play them out and launch the rocket, and somebody may try to steal this, so we can basically keep collecting until we make it happen, just make this launch happen. So the game basically would make no sense then. So you need to put some mechanics in action where everything that is being done here would feel much more let's say strategic or thoughtful to players. And then you start thinking about different aspects of the industry. For example, uh, these payload cards, they can basically be posed because they're business and people can steal your business. Also, rockets from each other's industry do carry others payload, right? So you can devise actions which would allow other players to send their payload using a rocket of other company. And also you won't want people to steal your cards and be disheartened to an extent where you don't want to play the game anymore. So you will have to devise some way to defend them, and there are two ways. So some actions were devised to defend different actions. For example, this one allows you to deflect an action to other player, and this one basically denies any action on you, kind of a shield for you. More than that, you also want players to think about what other players are building, what they're building, and what how they could safeguard this rocket, more than just waiting for that defense card to come. So in that case, what we did was basically uh, created a spare area where you can keep parts, 2 parts only. If an action is played on you on that same part, rather than destroying your rocket, you'll be able to defend them using your spares. For example, if somebody was going to steal uh, one of my cards, I'll just wait for the card. Yeah, okay. So if someone is going to steal this nose cone from me, and I have that nose cone in spare, rather than giving it from here and destroying my rocket, I can give him this nose cone and I can defend my rocket. So my rocket still remains intact and it's still in its launch phase. So now introducing these mechanics let players to think which part to target, which part to keep in the spares, what others might need, what for example, if you see somebody needs, let's say, higher capacity, then they would be probably targeting the part with the highest capacity, the red one. So you would be wanting to put a nozzle over here. And if you think they can target it twice, maybe put 2 nozzles over there. Because everybody might think, that one nozzle being taken, now he cannot defend this. So it's all up to the players, what they think and how much they know the other players. So this is how we devise different mechanics over here. We also devised launch mechanics, which which allows players to have time to act against players who try to launch immediately. Having this launch mechanic where you give 2 actions to other players to basically disrupt others' launch, nobody would be willing to play like take 4 parts, play 4 parts, play some payload cards, and go for launch because they know that 2 actions are coming and then they would destroy the rocket. So yeah, that's all about how we devised mechanics. And to put a strategic element, we also give different types of parts that you can see here with different capacity, different types of payload cards, which again brings some value of decisions that you made. So that's all on how we devised the mechanics for the game. And then in the next video, we'll talk about how why we moved on from this game to the other. Thank you. And if you any of you want to play the game, we can basically allow you to play the game with us because we do have this version on screen top. Thank you.